traula, yeah, dula, ekume dula, ni pesta zaula, azame traula, yola, yeah.
DJ Sarge in the mix.
The president of Pluto. Fire, man.
Desperado, many, my amigo, Balotelli, ladies to give me photo, paparazzi, Don Julio, Don Diami, ekume dula, ni pesta zaula, azame traula, yeah, dula, ekume dula, ni pesta zaula, azame traula, yeah, la, yeah, la, yeah, la, yeah, la, yeah, la, yeah. It's not the way you see me here because of the way you're talking to me here. Think you see me the street of Oba, you see me the street of Safaricom, you see me you go, you see me tell Joshua, you can talk to me like this. You have a be wow. You know. So, Minister of Enjoyment, it's a continental, monumental. Go live forever. Chop another bank out. At the mat, they must be meta. Smoke is zaza. Let me can't forget your mother. Ekume dula, ni pesta zaula, azame traula, yeah, dula, ekume dula, ni pesta zaula, azame traula, yeah, la, yeah, la, yeah, la, yeah, la, yeah, la, desperado, many, my amigo, Balotelli, ladies to give me photo, paparazzi, Don Julio, Don Diami,
Nika, nika, nika. right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys fine? Mko salama? Are we okay? Yes, it's a Friday. You've had good breakfast. You look dashing. It's a good day to have a good day, isn't it? Right? My name is Barak. I'm going to be your host for today. We're going to have an engagement happening in a couple of minutes, and I'll walk through the side on that side. But here's what I want us to do. Some of you are here and are 24 and under. We're very interested in news. Anyone here who's 24 and under? Anyone who's 24 years and below? Proudly? Okay. Keep your hand up. Keep your hand up if you're 24 and below. Anyone who's 24 and below and is signed to Safaricom hook? S hook. Okay. Anyone who's 24 and below is on S hook and thinks they're going to change the world? Keep your hand up. If you're not one of those people, it's okay. Drop it down. Any one of you who is bold enough to stand up and tell me one thing they want to do to change the world? Hand up. Yes, sir. Please come forward. Please come forward. Can I have this put on, please? Come on stage. Tell us your name, tell us what you do, and how you're going to change the world. Is this on, Nick? Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I believe you're all doing well and we have reached here safely. My name is James Wekesa and we all began the project last year. I remember it began at November date 4, it was on a Monday. And allow me to share with you my story before I continue to say what I was to share.
Go ahead.
Yeah. When I began the project in 2024, I did not have a PC. So to some degree, I somehow struggled, and I had not yet learned some of these languages that you are learning. And most of my friends had not yet begun to learn some of these things. So I really struggled. And as I continued, I was given the PC that I was using was for my friend. And I used to have a certain girl, a very good friend of mine. We were on the program, but she did not manage because she did not have a PC. And with the assignments and the everything, she ended up giving up. Achia katikati. And then how I believe I can change the world is through encouraging those who have the passion but have not yet explored passion
Mheshimiwa, we'll hold you to that. We'll hold you to that. Kuchanga 200,000. All right. So allow us to introduce Michelle. Tumona chama smart. I see the ladies are smiling, but unajua chama, even the men also do chama. They also do. All right. There's a called investment. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hi guys, my name is Michelle and I'm the brains behind Chama Smart, which this idea was birthed by an encounter that I had back at home where one of the members wanted a loan urgently. No, I was the third party I was seeing. So one of the members required a loan urgently and it was not able to be processed because they had an issue with the current chair lady. And also, the chair lady said that this particular member had not been contributing for the last 3 months. So there were no records to prove that. It was Howard against Howard. So that is why I came up with Chama Smart. It digitalizes the concept of chamas. It eliminates the problem of erroneous record keeping, the problem of transparency when it comes to accountability of funds. Where did the funds go? And also simplifies the loan borrowing process. Yeah. So for Chama Smart, we have a very simple user interface, which anyone can interact with, despite of the age or the digital literacy level. We also have a place where we have a loan request form where the members can request for loans. We have an STK push. It has been integrated where the members can make payments. They can receive deposits on their profits and dividends. And also we have an AI assistant which can give you insights on, let's say, budget tracking, if you want to invest somewhere, or if you just want to navigate through the whole app, we have that. We also have a real-time chat for the members. It is updated so you can get information from all the members anytime you need it. And yeah, so for the next mileage, we are trying to integrate USSD capabilities because not everyone has a smartphone in Kenya, and the chamas are mainly based on the rural areas. So that is a challenge, and we're trying to mitigate that. And thank you so much. If there are any questions, thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah.
The ask. No, sorry, that was a typo. 20,000 shillings for the 20 for this is just for the shillings, first of all, to pay for the OpenAI billing, to pay for the USSD capabilities and all that, you understand, right? For the investment, we can use $20,000. As we continue, you will see the market.
Well, and Michelle says the app is already ready, so
you can check if you are interested.
We can test.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bridget. So last but not least, we have Bridget Masila. We all know how it's been challenging, especially for the girl child, with menstrual health, so she'll walk us through her plan. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Bridget Masila, and I'm the founder of the CFlow project. This project is about developing an AI-powered digital device that can be worn by women on the lower abdomen or the back to relieve menstrual pain, either cramps, endometriosis, back pain, or any you're feeling. It uses a special technology to send impulses through the spinal cord so as to block the pain signals from reaching the brain. Yes. yes. Okay. Okay, many of you are women here and can testify that we experience severe menstrual pain monthly, and with that, it is a powerful device that can be worn wherever or whenever a user, the person is experiencing pain. Our target, we are aiming to reach 1.5 million women across Kenya and East Africa, since there is no any device around Africa that has been developed yet. And we are seeking $15,000 for funding to develop build and test for healthcare issues, so that to set up the whole project. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, there's one, the boy child is looking, Zachariah is looking at me like, please, don't yeah. He's really giving me, I'm sorry, just one last one. All right.
The last one, okay.
Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Zachariah Evans, software engineer, just graduating from PLP. At PLP, I was privileged to engineer and solve my problems. Imagine this: you are a student and you have an exam at 8 a.m. Yet where you are commuting from is a bit distance to reach there. So think of it like this: we are not thinking of having to book your bus from your home. Then when you arrive at the bus station, you are ready to go. So that's why I built Veo. It's a mobile app that helps you book your bus or matatu from your comfort home. Then when you arrive at the station, you already know your seat is secured and ready to go. Yeah. Our ask is 100,000 USD. I don't know. So for growth, we need IoT sensors to be placed in the matatus and other public transport. So we can be able to know the available seats while we have the IoT sensors. We can tell this bus is maybe 50% full, or we have 4 seats remaining. Then you travel. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Zachariah. And you forgot to mention the app is ready.
Sorry.
Your app is ready.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
the prototype. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. We can go to our seats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful. Thank you, students.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have our seats. Let's take our seats as we start today's program.
In my hands, niko na power ya kuscroll new worlds into life. Nikilive 60 lifetimes every hour na mavida za 60 seconds. Ukiuliza what I'm doing on my phone, nitakushow possibilities in their billions. Jusiko hooked to my phone. Niko hooked vile raia imepiga luku. Niko hooked to securing the bag from my sweat. Niko hooked to the coolest music hooks. Unachiki my smartphone. Hii ni Digiverse, a multiverse. Hapa ndipo you create. With every tap, na tap into a new world. Kila space inani reel in na baki na stories. So, usiulize what I'm hooked to. Ask what I can hook you up with. Hapa ndipo form inaanza. Wanna make the right connection? This is the place to be. Tap into vision yako. Welcome to a platform that empowers you to make the right moves. Come over. Get hooked to Safaricom Hook.
All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Are you guys well? Every single one of you. It's good to see you. Welcome to this auspicious graduation ceremony brought to you courtesy of Safaricom Hook and the Power Learn project. Today's program is power-packed but very exciting. My name is Baraka Maura. I'm going to be your host for today. I'm just going to take you through the program and introduce you to some really cool people you'll be seeing as the day goes by. First things first, I'm going to ask us to be up on our feet so we can start the program officially. We're going to sing the Kenya National Anthem. This will be followed by the East African Community Anthem.
Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
All right, thank you very much. You may have your seats. It's very interesting to see who doesn't know this African Community Anthem. We can tell when you were in primary school. It wasn't there at that time, right? We're going to have a good time today, but before we do so, how about I give you some housekeeping rules? First things first, please put your phones on silent for the sake of those of us in the room and those of us who are tuning in online by Safaricom's channels on YouTube and Facebook. Please put your phone on silent. For those who are tuning in online, thank you very much for joining us. I'm going to ask you to use the chat functionality to communicate with us if you're tuning in online. Third, for us in the room, if you want to use the washrooms, they're straight through that corridor, second door on your right, and you can use the washrooms on that side. In the unlikely event of an emergency, we have 3 security exits or emergency exits in this room. The first one is right at the back, the door you used to come in. The second one is on my right, which is to your left, leads to the basement parking. Third is again through the second door on your right on that side, leads to the cafeteria. The assembly point is the VIP parking in HQ1. For context, the building we're in is HQ2. HQ1 is a building adjacent to us. Finally, Safaricom takes security and safety very, very seriously. So I'm going to take us through the rallying call we have here at Safaricom. I'm going to say it, and then you repeat it after me. Very simple, 4 simple phrases. First is zero harm. Say it after me. Second is getting it done together. Third, no one gets hurt. And fourth, I do the right thing. Now I'm going to say it one more time as if you believe it, right? First, zero harm. Second, getting it done together. Third, no one gets hurt. Fourth, I do the right thing. Well done, well done, well done. And now to start us off, how about watch a video showing the impact of Safaricom Hook?
My My name is Jasmine Hanna from Kisumu. I have a background in telecommunications and I did software development through PLP, and the period it took was 16 weeks and I'll be graduating on June 13th. It's been a really informative experience. I've gained so much. Just off the top of my head, I can do HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. The most exciteful part of my journey is actually seeing things that I code and write come into fruition. What I would tell Safaricom and Safaricom Hook is that this program helps a lot of people. There are a lot of people who can't afford to upskill or get an education, but the scholarship does help.
My name is Kevin Odiwor, Maseno University. I pursue computer science and the scholarship lasted for 16 weeks. I'm expected to graduate on June 13th. The experience has been great. I have learned a lot of things. I can freely host a website to be accessible through the web. So far, I've worked on a lot of projects, but the outstanding one is the final project I worked on, which was a Twitter clone. I tried to remodel Twitter. To Safaricom and Safaricom Hook, I would like to thank them for giving us the chance to participate in this program, and I would like to urge them to continue giving the youth the chance because it's very beneficial.
All right, if you're in the room and you're under 24 and you're not on Safaricom Hook, you're missing out on half your life. Believe me on that. You're missing out on half your life. Get tuned to Safaricom Hook. I'm going to be listening to a couple of young people later today. But first, how about some leaders? The first person I want to invite on stage is someone who's passionate about innovation and about initiatives that empower the youth. She's a segment lead at Safaricom PLC. Please join me in welcoming up on stage Flavia Othem. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. You guys have managed to make the youth sit down quietly like the rest of you oldies in the room. Good morning, everyone. So I'm very glad to welcome Kenya's first data commissioner. Did you guys even know that existed? Did you know that? I'm talking to the room. Did you know we had a data commissioner? Kenya's first female, for that matter. Karibu sana Immaculate. And then, on top of that, do you know that the National Youth Council also has a Gen Z running it? She's called Gloria. Karibu sana. Right? As you can see, we're taking the youth seriously, and we're bringing the right people in the room. Then there's Mumbi. Huh? Mumbi is the brains behind Powerland, right? And ensuring that we actually give tangible engagements for the youth, especially in software development. Yeah, she's also here with us. Then there's some people, when you look at them, they might look like they're old, but let me tell you, they're young at heart. We call them our exco. They're all here. Thank you for joining us. And then all our other partners, Karibuni sana, we're very happy to have you here. So today for me is an exciting day. The first time we conceptualized Safaricom Hook, went 3 times to Fozia. She told us, if this project or this program or this platform will not have tangible benefits, don't do it, right? Because she was saying everyone can throw a party, isn't it? Everyone who's engaging the youth can throw a party, correct? Everyone can come at you and say, today I want you to use our products and walk away. That's not what we're doing at Safaricom Hook. At Safaricom Hook, we're actually bringing together a movement, a home for the youth, so that when you come here, you see yourselves, you feel represented. We talk to you in your language. Actually, you tell us what we have to say. The first time we had an engagement, And the youth told us, what do you want to call that thing? Then they said, msilete Safaricom kwa hiyo kitu. That's why you see we look a bit different, yeah? Because they said we have to make sure that the insights that come from them are what is reflected on the platform. I remember another time we sat with the youth. What else did they tell us? They told us, we want to feel that when we are connecting with Safaricom, we see value, right? And then they also told us value is not just data. I know you like the data plans and you want us to make them even more affordable. But they told us, for us, there's more to value. There's empowerment. Allow me to pursue my passion points. Allow me to feel seen and heard, freedom of expression. Allow me to select what I want out of your many products. So we listened, and we're still on the journey. It doesn't stop once. We continue co-creating with you. So if there's any segment in Safaricom that has humbled us, it's the youth. Because we've realized that we cannot do things the way we've traditionally done them. We really have to listen to the voice of the youth. And today, I am so happy that we have, how many graduating today? 250 plus, right? And then guess what? There's a good number, a third of that are women. Whoop, whoop, right? So I think for me, it's, you've gone through the process. There's a lot of software development, and if you remember the walkthrough, you saw quite a good number of projects that make a lot of sense. We're so proud of you for having gone through the journey and actually seen it to the end. I think this is going to be a testament for us to the other youth that it is possible, one youth at a time, and we'll be able to do it very well for all of you. So, because the youth don't like mob stories, nikate hapo. Nikate hapo. Nice to have you all, and congratulations. Asante.
All right. Thank you, Flavia. Thank you very much for that. It is indeed possible, one youth at a time, or 250 youth at a time. Good. Excellent. Up next is someone who's been instrumental in getting us here today. She's a communications and outreach lead at Powerland Project, Miss Esther Gatimu. Please come forward. Round of applause for Esther. She comes.
Good morning. Our chief guest, Miss Immaculate Kasait. The CEO of National Youth Council, Gloria Wawera, our ED, Mombi Ndongo, our board representative, Wakuru, distinguished guests, our partners from Safaricom Hook, Fauzia, and the team. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. If you had told me a year ago, we'd be here today celebrating over 250 youth from all 47 counties in Kenya, I would have said it's possible, because that's what happens when partners come together for a common good. So let me take you back to where it all began. Around August last year, what started as a strategic meeting between the PLP team and the Safaricom Hook team quickly turned into a powerful collaboration. When you meet the PLP team, one thing is for sure: we come ready with clarity of mission and data to back our impact. And in that room, we presented what we do and how we do it. The Safaricom team saw the vision, and what we'd like to say, they got hooked. More importantly, we saw clear alignment between our two missions, ours to empower African youth through tech, and theirs to connect and uplift Gen Z through technology, career, and culture. From that alignment, a partnership was born, not just on paper, but in purpose. We agreed if we are going to do this, we are going to do it deliberately and at scale. And that meant going beyond Nairobi. Beyond the usual cities, it meant going to every county, every ward, every youth had the potential, but not the access. Together, we rolled out a national outreach campaign, leveraging SMSs via Safaricom's network, igniting social media, tapping into local communities, and activating peer referrals. Our goal was to find the most driven youth across Kenya and bring opportunity to their doorsteps. And I want to pause here to highlight something that is very close to heart to PLP: inclusivity. Through our Power Women initiative, we intentionally ensured that women were not left behind. I'm proud to share that over 40% of our learners are young women. many of them breaking into tech for the first time. Because for PLP, digital transformation must be equitable. No one should be left behind. The response was overwhelming. Over 4,000 applications poured in, a clear signal that Kenya's youth are hungry for digital skills. But we could only offer 400 scholarships. That's why we are calling on more partners, more funders, more allies, because talent is out there. What is needed is more opportunity. We kicked off the program in October. Since then, our learners have gone through an intense hands-on curriculum in software development. They were able to participate in hackathons, collaborated in teams, learned from mentors and industry leaders, and even worked on real-world solutions. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Today, we have over 250 learners, not just with skills, but with the mindset to solve problems. As we look ahead, we are not standing still. We've already launched the AI Safari, which is our new flagship program that ensures that our learners stay ahead of the curve in emerging tech. Because the future is changing, and Africa must be able to lead. To our learners, thank you so much for betting on yourselves. Thank you for staying the course. Thank you for showing that Kenya's digital future is capable in your hands. To our partners in Safaricom Hook, special shout out to Susan, Jerusha and the team, and Ms. Fauzia. Thank you for walking this journey with us. To our incredible Executive Director, Mombi Ndongo, your leadership is the reason we are here today. Thank you for steering this vision and holding space for all of us to grow within it. And to every official, investor, employer, and ecosystem player today, this is not just a milestone, it's a call to action. Let us build together, let us invest together, let us empower together. Because when the youth win, Kenya wins, and when Africa's youth rise, the whole world feels it. Congratulations to the PLP X Safaricom Hook cohorts. This is just the beginning. Power on. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. When the youth win, we win. Now, this morning when I was having breakfast, I had a chat with a couple of the students. Their stories are phenomenal. They're phenomenal, how they got to hear about it. There's a young lady who told me she did the program to overcome imposter syndrome. And she's done extremely well. We're hearing from her a bit later on. But first, how about I bring one student who has a great success story of this project. Wellington Omondi, please come forward. Please clap for Wellington as he comes. Wellington is a beneficiary of this program, and you want to hear the story straight from the horse's mouth.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing good. Sometimes, all it takes is an opportunity to unlock the gate to great success. For me and many others, this opportunity was joining the Powerland project. My name is Wellington Omondi. I'm a student taking undergraduate in special needs education from Kisii University. And apart from my coursework, I'm a tech savvy, creative and innovative, e-learning advocate, and many more. Okay. Okay, earlier on I had, can I get a mic?
Yes, we can.
Okay, earlier on, before I joined the Powerland project, I had basic knowledge in web development. I had basic knowledge in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But this was not enough. I had no direction, structure, or mentor, something to look at. But Powerland project gave me this. From here, I got direction, structure, able mentors, with professionalism and everything. What's there to miss? As you look at me, by the way, I'm not taking a tech-related course. I've told you I'm taking special needs education. This is a problem, many of us. Let me tell you my story. Okay, here's the thing. I was officially called for IT, but you know the village mentality of our parents that IT jobs, no jobs, you'll open a cyber or something like that. I was forced to take special needs education. But look at me now. Look at me now. I can proudly say I'm a software developer. This is thanks to the Powerland project and Safaricom hook. Okay. Many of the other reasons that I joined this program, here are some of the major reasons why I joined this program. How many of you here have solutions in mind? I know it's many of you, but how many of you know how to implement them? Do you have an idea? Do you have an idea on how to do it, sir? I guess. Okay, I had an idea too, but implementation was tough, really tough. I had nothing to do. So I didn't just join this program to learn how to code, but join to create real-world solutions for my community. And by saying that, I can gladly say I've done so. I've partnered with some local businesses. Right now, I've developed an app. It's on Play Store called Skylink. It's an app for selling data bundles. How many of you know about the Bingwa Sokoni by Safaricom? Yeah, so there's a friend of mine, he's doing this. So I told him, why don't you come? I'll help you build an app. Right now, it's on Play Store. You can check it out. It's a progressive web app, and it's responsive. I've also done websites for local businesses. So I can say the Powerland project has brought me far as a person. Another thing is the space to grow. How many of you have ever tried teaching themselves how to code? How many? How many have taught themselves how to code? Do you even try testing yourselves? Do you ask yourself questions? Do you do tests? And while learning by yourself, do you by any chance have an opportunity to work with your peers? Do something with your peers? Okay, this is something that the Powerland project also gave me. I was able to get challenges. With the modules, they had like really related questions and tests, and the hackathons, which we gladly participated in, helped us to move so far. And the peer-to-peer groups enabled us to learn and create an environment where you feel inclusive, like everyone is included. For example, I had someone in my group from USIU, and I was like, whoa, I come from a village university, Kisii University. I engage with people from USIU just because of this. So it's something really great. Come look at me again. Let me rewind again. I'm transformed. Originally, I was just a curious boy with no knowledge. Well, now I can confidently say software developer. Look at me, look at me, look at me. This is not a joke, my people. It's not a joke. Okay, looking forward, I plan to go deeper into software, and maybe after taking my special needs education, I'll go deeper into software development and maybe merge these two and facilitate e-learning and make learning inclusive to people with disabilities so they can learn. How many of you have seen a platform specifically for people with disabilities to learn? How many people with disabilities are here right now? Let's just be honest. How many? Actually, I don't see a hand. So going forward, I pray and ask that you include people with disabilities also to get a chance in these programs. They can also do better. They also have brains, they have hands. They can do this. Okay, finally, last but not least, let me appreciate the stakeholders for accepting us. Like anyone, you apply, you get received. You believed in us. No one believed in us out there. Not even ourselves believed in us enough. Thank you for believing in us, investing in us, and we can gladly say you've made us who we are today. Some of us have even gotten jobs, and some of us are really doing great in the tech industry, going solo and so what. So thank you again. I'm Wellington Omondi, a proud graduate of PLP.
All right, Wellington, come. Wellington, come. So here's what I want you to do. Hold the mic. You said when you got admitted first, you thought you were going to open a cyber.
Yeah.
That's a stereotype, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? So I want you to strike a pose, a gangster pose. Because there's a word you said which I like. You said, look at me now.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Oh. Look at me now.
So give a round of applause to Wellington. Look at him now. Look at him now. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now, a couple of us got to listen to the pitches on the side. I'm going to invite some students who are going to take us quickly through some projects they've been learning. Monica, I'm going to ask you to come and join us. Oliver is here as well. John and Kelvin. So some 4 students we've selected. Take us quickly through a pitch, if you may, of what they have done. If the others could just come and be on the side, that would be fantastic. Let me put this on for you, Monica. Yes, the slides are going to be projected for her. There you go. Mic check. Good.
Hi, everyone. My name is Monica Wamohu Munywa. I am a software engineer. I am a mental health advocate. Thank you. And I am also a PLP graduate. Now, in Kenya, 4 out of 5 people struggle with mental health challenges. And 80% of this population do not seek professional help. Now, this is just not a statistic. These are millions of people who are struggling silently. This is a personal story for me. 2 years ago, I was going through hell with anxiety. And when I finally got the courage to seek help, I felt like I was hitting a brick wall. I called therapist after therapist, and trying to find someone that I click with was very difficult. Now, that is not the only story for the birth of Mindful Connect. I have my mom's story as well. Now, hers is different. She knew what she wanted. When you asked her, Mom, what are you looking for in a therapist? She'll say, I want a Christian. I want a millennial. I want free therapy, you know? I want someone within a particular age range. I want someone that I can understand. So I came up with a solution that combines AI-powered support and an intelligent matching algorithm that matches you to a therapist that is for you, right? So we have a responsive web application. I'm going to give you some time to scan the QR code so that you can get an early experience of our prototype. We have a responsive web app with an AI chatbot integrated, and you will get to experience the 10-step matching process. Yes. So, as I mentioned earlier, 4 out of 5 individuals are struggling and they can't seem to find help. So my aim is, for the first year, I want to target 20,000 initial users who are stuck in that gap. That was me one time. That is maybe some of you, right? So Mindful Connect is for all of us. Our market size is focused on the youth in Kenya facing mental health issues. Right now, we are focusing on the tech-savvy individuals because our platform is mostly online. So, as I mentioned, we'll be targeting 20,350 initial users for the first year to just kind of see how well our platform will do. Now, I am not the only player out there. There are so many, as you can see. But what sets me apart from them? Either of them have AI chatbots or therapist directories. They don't have both. And all of them do not understand the cultural context here in Kenya. I have tried Wobot. It helped me a little bit. And I tried BetterHelp as well, but it felt very westernized and it's very costly, very, very costly. So far, we have done our market research and we have developed a prototype that validates our solution. I hope you have been able to test it for those who have been able to do so. I go back to it. There. If you're not able to get it, I do have business cards with me. You can approach me after my session. Now, how do we make money? Let's talk numbers. We have therapist subscriptions. Therapists are going to pay 400 shillings monthly to be featured on my platform. This is very affordable because out there you'll find therapists paying influencers over 3K to just be posted on their stories. We'll take 15% commission on the first sessions. We have premium subscriptions from the users, basic premium at 300 and advanced premium at 500 shillings per month. This is very affordable even for the youth in Kenya. We are also looking at companies as well. Right now, companies are really embracing mental health for their employees. So pitching to a company with this solution could really get me far, I presume. So our total annual revenue is projected to 16.14 million Kenyan shillings in the first year. I know it's a bit ambitious, but I know I can do it. Our go-to market strategy is focused on partnerships with educational institutions, social media campaigns. Some that are lost here, we have referral programs because people tend to trust recommendations from friends and families. Also, corporate wellness programs, we can do that as a go-to-market strategy to validate our idea and also get some money from it. Yeah, so this is not just a business. We are advancing several sustainable development goals. We are going to promote mental health access. We are utilizing AI for healthcare. And we are reducing inequalities to provide affordable and accessible mental health solutions to you there that is struggling. Now, what am I asking for? I've done a 3-tiered approach, each with how that money will help me. So for the seed funding, we have $25,000. This will help me complete my MVP, fine-tune my chatbots, and my expected outcome is at least 5,000 free users, 50 verified therapists. For my early growth, this is focused on growth especially, we have $50,000. I'll use this to expand my market, enhance my AI capabilities, and the expected outcomes are there. And for the acceleration tier, looking for $100,000 to scale. Now, this is a solution that can work in Kenya and beyond, right? As long as this solution understands the cultural context, it's very relevant. Thank you. Yeah, so part of my team is myself. I am a software developer. I have Jacinta Mumbi. She's not here, but she's a clinical psychologist. She makes sure my solution is medically sound. And I have a product manager. She's called Ivy Masharia. She's here. She will help me get my product to market. Thank you.
All right. So Monica is a student from Multimedia University. It was computer science you're studying, wasn't it? Software engineering. She's also working at Tattoo City now. Remember when I told you earlier, I met someone for breakfast who had imposter syndrome and joined the program to overcome it. Monica. And she did very, very well.
I joined the program because I was approaching my final year, and our studies at school are very theoretical. And what I like about PLP is the project-based approach. Through the hackathons, you get to work on projects literally from conception to something that you can see, right? And I've collaborated with so many of my team members. I was a group leader. For my peer group, I have some people. My group members are you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they pitched earlier as well. So I'm proud of them for that. Yeah, so PLP has really helped me overcome that, like feeling like I can't do it because I know things in theory, right? But working on things like this has really, really uplifted my confidence. Now, through PLP, I was also able to get a job. Thank you. They recommended me for a role at Tattoo City as an AI tutor. So I tutor young kids from Tattoo Primary School, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity.
Well done, Monica. Very, very well done. Up next, Mr. Oliver Wekesa. Let's give Oliver a round of applause as he comes. 5-minute pitch.
Good afternoon. My name is Oliver Wekesa, and I'm a founder of NextChat project. Okay. So it all started here in Nairobi. One day I noticed that people switch applications like WhatsApp, Telegram, and M-Pesa just to send a simple message and make payments. So this process, it was cumbersome and frustrating to most of the people because it's time-consuming and inconvenient. So I noticed a significant gap in communication and integrating M-Pesa. That's why I came up with a project of NextChat. NextChat is a chat application which integrates M-Pesa. It allows users to send messages and communicate and make payment in one application. So the problem, despite existing multiple messaging platforms, most of these applications are not suitable for Kenyans' needs. That's why I came up with NextChat, because it integrates M-Pesa, allowing people to send messages and make payments at the same time. So the solution is NextChat provides real-time messaging, media sharing. It has encryption, and it is secure, and also has an M-Pesa integration. So these are the features. It has a real-time messaging, user authentication, media sharing, and M-Pesa integration. So the user market in Kenya, we have 56 million users, and among the 56 million users, only 38.6% use smartphones. So these are around 38.5 million user-ready market, which is highly in demand for real-time messaging. So this is the market size. The total addressable market, 56 million individuals in Kenya. Serviceable available market, 38.5 million, and serviceable obtainable market. So for the advantages of NatureChat, NatureChat is not just a chat application. It is an application which is integrated with M-Pesa, which allows users to make payments. It's fast, it is secure, and it also provides data encryption. So for the project traction, we managed to make the MVP and deploy it. We are also planning to deploy and launch the main project. So we operate in a business subscription model, allowing users to access the premium features. The basic plan is a free trial. Standard plan is $5 per month, and premium plan is $30 per year. So with a total of 200 active users, NatureChat generates around $6,000 per year with a 67% profit margin. So beyond business, NatureChat empowers Kenya, enhancing business productivity, promoting secure communication, and encouraging community engagement. Our ask in the road in developing NatureChat, we are seeking $20,000 to expand NatureChat and also to register the project, deploy the web app application, do branding and marketing, and launching the product. So the team lead for NatureChat project. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Oliver. I'm going to invite John to come and join us on stage.
Yo, easy bad do I lie to a form 4.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm John Brady Mwana. I'm a software engineer, AI solution engineer, and a tech Pan-African. Now, imagine this. You open up to someone, you tell him or her your secrets, maybe waiting for a solution. Yes, he's going to help you, she's going to help you. But at the moment you're going to have any difference, then he or she is going to start exposing it. Right? We have all faced that. Now, another problem, you're going to, maybe you are going to a therapist, right? Your therapist, you're going to interact with him or her, then he or she knows you, then she's also going to share whatever you told him or her to his partner or the friends. So people will know everything about you and whatever you're facing. And that's why I built a solution called Checkmate. Checkmate now is going to be there for you. What is Checkmate? Checkmate is going to be an AI tool, not just AI, not just the traditional AI where we know that you are going to chat with them. This is now going to have the capability of you speaking to it, right? What about the therapist problem? Now, in Checkmate, you're going to interact with the therapist, but your sessions are going to be anonymous. You are not going to share your details, but you're only going to share the details that you feel that they're okay. And that's what therapist does. This is the solution. Solution is not just the AI. In current trend of data, now there's a way where we need to secure our data. And that's why in Checkmate, I'm not only using AI, but I'm also storing our data on blockchain. And blockchain means your data is decentralized, your data is owned by you. Here, there's no company is going to own your data. This is how it works. It supports Web 3, it supports Web 2. Web 2 is whereby someone is having a data by my platform is decentralized. Web 3 is where now you have control of everything. This is how you can interact with it. It has 5 features whereby You can just chat with it normally, as someone has said here, just chatting. The second feature is AI speech-to-speech, where now you can communicate to the AI. The third part is the therapist booking session, which is anonymous, right? The first part is journals. For example, to me, I can keep a journal saying, I was here in Powerland project, I did this and this. It also supports AI part of journaling, that is transcription, voice transcription, and text transcription. And all these are stored on blockchain. It's also, what about those people in remote areas? There's a time when I was class 8, I used, Safaricom had something called Shupavu 291. I used to read using Shupavu 291. So with Checkmate, you are also going to interact with it through a USSD, and for those remote area are going to use this. Here, our competitors are BetterHelp, but they have a human therapist. We have Wiser and Mindler. Okay, sorry for that. Here is my target market. From the statistics, it shows that my target market first are those people aged between 18 and 44 worldwide. Report by World Health Organization shows that these people are really affected by mental health. We used to think that CEOs don't have stress because they have money, but they really face struggles. So those are also my target. I'm not specifically targeting the young people, but I'm targeting even employees and adults. Also, okay. This is my competitive advantage. It is secure. It runs on chain. It also supports AI powered. It is multilingual. It supports every language. And again, it has a journaling feature, which is also stored on blockchain. And one thing that is not common to others, it supports USSD, whereby even someone who does not have internet can be able to access it. This is the project traction. I already built the project, is working. Some of the features are currently working with AI and is doing well. You can also interact with it. This is my model. We have a freemium subscription because the solution is not all about getting money, but solving a problem and saving a life. So we have a freemium and subscription way of doing that. Again, it supports Web3, whereby I'm planning to get money from Web3 and crypto tokens when people interact with it. Again, B2B. For example, Safaricom can use my platform to the employees to be able to interact with it, because if they are going to hire a therapist, that employer will not be ready to open up to him or her because he suspects that the therapist can tell the CEO what he is facing, and maybe the CEO is the problem. Next. Go-to-market strategy. This is how I'm planning to go to the market. First, the best place now in digital marketing that has taken over, so I will use the campaign and community ambassador. Then I will build also mobile, then USAID activity for those regions that are in remote areas. Through crypto and Web3 communities, Canvas and tech bootcamp integration, NGOs and institutional partnership like our Pan-African Family Powerland project. Next. It's not just for me, it is for worldwide. And these are the SDGs being addressed by Checkmate. Good health and well-being, industry and innovation, and SDG 10, that's what we say reduced inequality. It doesn't require you only to have the maybe internet to access it. You're going to use USSD. I ask you for $120,000. This is not money for me to party, but this is money for me to build a solution for you, the future generation, Kenya, Africa, and worldwide. This is my team. I'm a future CEO. I have a chief technology officer. This is my medical advisor, and that is chief marketing. Thank you. Now, I know my time is over, but I just want to use the camera. I know there will be no other 13th June 2025 in my life here in Safaricom. I joined Powerland Project. This is my third time joining it. The first time, as I've told you, one of you who have interacted, I gave up in week 1 because I was doing some things, I was not focused. The second time, I had another physical boot camp by Teach to Give, which was very intense, so I had to sacrifice Powerland Project. Now the third time, which is S-Hook, I had to sacrifice everything I was doing and now focus to PowerHook. I've been very interactive in everything. Another thing that drove me into this is I saw S-Hook, Safaricom Hook. In high school, we were being told that when you are a Safaricom developer or employee, you are going home with good cash. But now, everything has changed. After 3 weeks in Powerland Project, learning everything about startups because they advocate about startups there. I'm not, even if I see fancy things here, I'm not willing to come here to be a developer. I want to own this.
Hey.
Thank you. So, lastly, if you are there and you're watching me, I'm also a student like you. The only way you can turn Africa from being a consumer to a producer is by learning and creating. Let's make Africa producers, but not consumers. Thank you.
Well done, well done. Just hold the mic. Just hold the mic. So I find John to be a very honest speaker. So the 2 questions I want to ask you for clarity. You ask is for 120,000 USD.
Yeah.
And it's not for partying.
It's not for party.
Okay. And the second thing, this is applicable to anyone and everyone.
Everyone.
Including, in your words, CEOs with money.
I know CEO with money sleep with a lot of stress.
Future CEO, thank you very much. Please give a round of applause to John. Well done. Very, very well done. And to wrap it up, one more. Mr. Kelvin, where are you? Awesome. Let's give Kelvin a round of applause with the final presentation for today.
Hi, my name is Kevin Kirwa. I'm founder of Mchama. And this Mchama is a tool, a digital tool, used to solve Mchama. So, like, for better understanding, I will be using Kiswahili. Okay. So, mi nimetoka Ushago. So, mamangu alikuwa kwa chama fulani. So, hii chama kuna siku yenye kuna mtu mwenye alipotea na pesa. So, na hii chama tena ni kuandika. So, anatumia kitabu. So, kuna siku saa huyu mtu alipotea na pesa, chama wakaanza hizo mafurugano za kupigana nini. So, nikakaa chini nikafikiria, what if nitengeneze project ama web ya kuwasaidia. So, ndio maana nikakuja na project inaitwa Mchama. So hii Mchama inasaidia hawa watu kulipa na M-Pesa through STK push. Alafu so kuna ndo hiyo kubuild trust nimetengeneza hii Mchama inatumia ID verification. Ya ndo build your trust ndio watu wasipotee na pesa. Alafu tena hii payment records and history zote ziko. Alafu watu wanaona. So solution. So alafu tena then back then watu walikuwa wanashangaa hiyo list ya mtu mwenye ni next kulipa. So mtu anasema mbona mimi nimewekwa mwisho, mbona mimi nimewekwa kwanza. Ndio hii Mchama ina random member rotation. So ndo at least watu wasi complain. Okay. Yeah. So hii ni your application. Yeah. Inaitwa Mchama. Okay. So vijana huko nje wana participate na groups kama mimi, like sai si huko group yote, but juu ni ya kuandika. So at least kama ingekuwa ni online ndo nifanye nikiwa huku nisi travel Ushago. Yeah. Next. So my competitive advantage ya hii ya mchama yangu ina verify na national ID front and back and selfie, reducing fraud and improving group trust and real time contribution. Ndo watu wasinunue SMS ama wasi. So hii project iko na chat room, watu wanaongea. Go to market, so napanga kutumia Facebook, TikTok. Najua TikTok saa hii at least utapata vijana wengi, so hapo ni penye na target kupata. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I think one of the things I love most about Kelvin's innovation is that you must meet people where they are. You must meet them where they are. Kelvin, may I ask you just to come back with the rest of the team who was here? Monica, if you're still here, John, Oliver, if you may, and Wellington, so we can take a quick group photo. Are they here or have they left? Okay, please come forward for those who are here. John. Stand in the center. Stand in the center, please. Oh, there she is. Let's give Monica a moment to join us. Right. Will you let the lady stand in the center, please? That Fozzie, you join them, and Mombi, and Mai Tai. Well done. I'm going to ask Mr. Maitai just to address us real quick, the CTIO Safaricom. Salimiatu.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, I must say today was a bit of a surprise to me. I didn't expect what I've seen. And I know I can see Andrew from my team. You see, people do better hackathons than we do. I must say all the 4 ideas that have been presented here have been very, very well thought out. I like the structure, the thought process, the idea themselves. So clearly, for my own team, we have competition, but we also have talent who we can work with. Otherwise, it's been a very satisfying day for me, and looking forward to more of this, and hopefully to reach out to more, because I feel with my organization and what we have, we can probably structure a way to provide better mentorship and support. But very interesting to see future technology officers in our midst today, and also happy to see the girl population, because internally I'm struggling with a very low female population in technology. I'm not proud of it, but happy to see that the talent pipeline has a different shape. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, James. Thank you very much. I'm going to invite the Director of Customer Obsession at Safaricom, Madame Lucille, Aveva, who I know is very passionate about innovation, and the youth and dance, if I do say so myself. Lucille, please come forward.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so inspired. Thank you, Fozia. Thank you, Powerland. Thank you, Safaricom platform. I am a Gen Z at heart. I'll probably have to recover from coming up the stairs. But my name is Lucille Aveva. I'm the Director Customer Obsession at Safaricom, as you've heard. And what you have showcased today here is really what Safaricom means when we say we are customer obsessed. Real customer issues, real problems that you're solving for, and authenticity. Really loved the vulnerability. Whether it's the anxiety app, this is what I suffered from. Kevin, this is what my mother is suffering from, and all very relatable. Also a real opportunity to see how ideas that are very similar. I think Chama and Sako, we saw probably 2 or 3 ideas. In Safaricom, one of our spirit elements that shapes our culture is collaboration. So really then taking it also to the next level as they work together. But really, really looking forward to supporting some of the great initiatives you've done. You are the customers. You have challenged us. It's not just about working, but also, seeking employment, but also creating that employment. So thank you once again, Powerland. Powerful. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucille. Thank you very much. Now, up next is someone who is very special, very, very special. When I think about global leaders, I think about the likes of Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama. When I think about people who run the world, I think about girls like Beyonce and our next speaker. Please put your hands together for a world changer, the Executive Director of Powerland Project, Ms. Mombi Ndongo.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon again. Graduates, good afternoon. I think I have a very long speech here, but I think we're tired of hearing speeches, Indio. So I will just give a very brief context of why we're here today. I'm extremely excited. I don't think you guys can understand. I woke up in the morning and started dancing in the house alone, like a crazy person, but it's because I know how long this journey has taken us to get here. Our conversation with Safaricom started roughly maybe 2 years ago, just when you're launching Safaricom Hook. And it seemed like a pipe dream, I won't lie. And for any entrepreneur in the room, you understand working with corporates, yeah? And that's why I commend Safaricom, because genuinely every day I used to wake up and I'm shocked this is happening. Because how we used to understand it before is, yes, we'll do it, we'll talk the big talk, but then it never amounts to anything. But Safaricom has changed that. And so I really want to start by thanking the Safaricom team. Fauzia, thank you so much. You've been a great partner in this journey, you know. Even speaking to the young people, I'm so happy I'm speaking before you because it's very hard to match you. So just to give context of Powerland project, so we started Powerland about roughly 3.5 years ago in the heart of COVID. And the reason for this was born out of one thing. So I have a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs. And a lot of them are struggling to digitize fast enough when the pandemic hit. So most of them stopped operating. Their businesses stopped operating because we were very used to brick and mortar. And I remember one young man, he runs one of the most popular clubs in this Nairobi. I'm sure most of you have frequented it. I will not name the name. But he had this one challenge and he kept telling me, Mombi, I have so much stock. I'm trying to build an e-commerce platform. I have spent almost $10,000 trying to build an e-commerce platform. Why? You know? So that he's able to offset the stock. And I asked him what is the challenge, and he's like, let me tell you, working with developers is like a great nightmare. And this is an experience a lot of us have had. Because first, they come and commit something, they won't deliver. There's never a sense of urgency. It's like, I'll do it. How long do you need? 3 weeks. And it's something you need in 2 weeks. An element of soft skills was missing because they were not able to communicate properly. And, I went back and did my research. At the time, I was working in digital development. And my question was, but we have so many graduates of IT. So why is there a challenge of talent? And when you speak to the young people who are doing these courses, first of all, their cost. They tell you I'm charging a lot because I'm also trying to recoup the amount of money I spent first in university, and then I came to Safaricom. They told me I need another 6 months to upskill myself because the skills I got in university don't match where the technology is right now. And so I spent another $2,500 upskilling myself. So now I'm revenging by charging my clients exorbitantly. And so we saw there's a gap in education. The second thing, when you go to industry, you ask the question, so what is the challenge? They are saying the demand skills that we need are not adapting fast enough. And the investment in upskilling people is taking too much. And if you remember, there was a very popular developer war, if I would call it that, between Safaricom and a very big tech company in Nairobi. And this is because they needed quality talent immediately. So they went and found it where they could. And I'm sure it's something you can attest to, And so my question is, if we are graduating over, say, 100,000 young people every year from IT schools, so why are we having this challenge? And so we decided to design the Powerland project. 16-week program, very practical, on-demand skills. And the beauty of Powerland, it's extremely inclusive. I don't care if you went to Harvard. I don't care if you live in Kilifi. As long as you have an interest, you have commitment, you get access to opportunity. And that's why we say at Powerland, our goal is to democratize access to technology education. And we don't say it, we are doing it. And today is a good testament to that, because we picked young people from across all the 47 counties, and most of them are here graduating today. And they can go back home, can go back to Tana River, can work remotely, can earn my money, build my community, and also build a future for myself. Isn't that the Africa we all envision for ourselves? Thank you so much. So, Powerland started about 3.5 years ago. We've trained over 20,000 young people across Africa. Kenya is our headquarters, where we have a majority. And it's not been an easy journey, but it's definitely been very fulfilling and very worth it. And thanks to the young people we see here today, we are looking forward to scaling this up, of course, with the support of partners. So there's a big conversation around employability. And I remember even when I got here in the morning, the first conversation I had with Fauzia is, how do we get these people jobs? Yeah? When I sit down, just understanding from the work that we do, getting one person a job. Do you guys know what is the cost of placing one person in a job? Can someone, anyone, just guess. What is the cost of placing one person in a tech job? Junior entry-level job. Give me a rough figure. Yeah? 300,000 shillings. That's about roughly $2,500. And this is not a lie. It's an actual thing, because we've done it. We've done the skilling. When it comes to placement, we need to spend another 7 weeks making them work ready, building confidence. We are saying we are developing talent for the global workforce. Isn't that right? We're all talking about AI. Isn't that right? If we look at our curriculums right now, is any of that available? It is not. The cost of placing talent, it's a conversation we all need to start having now. The skilling is not even the problem. For me, skilling is a conduit. It's economic empowerment for the young people. And with what we have been able to do at Safaricom today, you've heard the story of the young lady. She's been able to acquire an opportunity. Because what our program does is we embed most of those skills already. So you don't have to leave school and then go and get ready again. Okay? And lastly, we've seen innovators. Yeah? And you know, the best conversation I had today is most of these innovations that we see here, they don't require a lot of money to scale. Because that's a big challenge for a lot of partners. Because they're like, okay, most of them are asking, say, $100,000, $200,000. If I can ask roughly, how much, can I put you on the spot for a second? May I? How much does M-Pesa make in a day? She said enough zeros. Enough zeros. So $20,000 is how much in Kenya shillings? One of the graduates, please. 13? $20,000 is? Under 3 million. How many 3 millions does M-Pesa make in a day? Hata wakatupatia 1%, we support these graduates. Where will we be today? Honest question. Yeah? And not only M-Pesa, there are so many other corporates here. Yeah? Mr. Amateshe, MasterCard Foundation. Tell us. Yeah? And so I'm not trying to do this to put you on the spot. I'm just showing that it takes very little intent for us to change the world. And today my question to you, or my request to all of you is, this is just the beginning. I am extremely, extremely grateful for this opportunity. My team here, amazing. And I'm looking forward to taking this to the next level. And you know, I'm a person of my words. If you ask anyone, whatever I say, I always do. And to start, I make an official commitment now for the next cohort. For this cohort, we started together. We had a partnership. And I officially make a commitment to skill. How many women? Albert, my director of programs, you need to give me permission first. We make a commitment to skill 300 women, and I need you to match it. He said he has a problem with getting women engineers. Yes? We have a whole ecosystem of brilliant women building things. I want you to join me on this journey, and not only you. Madam, pia wewe, karibu. Yes? Wakuru, creative economy. Let's empower these young people and see the impact that they're going to have today. So thank you so much, everyone. I thank everyone that's here. Congratulations to all the graduates. I know some of you came with your parents. That's usually the best part of my day, just saying hi to some of the parents and seeing the impact that our program has had. And to the Safaricom team once again, Jerusha and team, Susan, thank you so much. Thank you for working hand in hand with my team. And I look forward to our next cohort. Thank you so much, everyone, and congratulations to the team.
Well done, well done, well done. I told you, she runs the world. She runs the world. I don't know, Fozia who asks you questions like those. How much does Safaricom make in a day? How much does M-Pesa? You must run the world to ask such type of questions, right? Now, we have a couple of parents, like we said, here today, and of course, we thank you so much for being here. We have a very special parent of sorts who's here today. She's been beaming from ear to ear the whole day. It's as if her child graduated summa cum laude. She is the Chief Consumer Business Officer at Safaricom, and she loves empowering young people. Please put your hands together for Fozia Ali Kimanthi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon once again. Yeah, it's honestly an honor and a pleasure to be here. Let me first start by acknowledging our chief guest. You've said people normally call you Emmanuel, your son, instead of Madam Immaculate. Yeah, thank you for honoring us with your presence. All protocols observed, all of them. Once again, I welcome all of you. For those who've never been to Michael Joseph Center, we normally say this is an iconic space. Great things happen here, from people launching albums. Yesterday, we were here watching a movie that was it was a premiere view, yeah, and we'll tell you all about it. But today, we are here to celebrate over 250 young people. For me, it's a milestone moment. And it's a milestone moment because when we started the work with the youth, I told my team we are taking a lot of responsibility on ourselves and we must honor whatever it is that we promise to do. The young people, we keep saying, are the future. You know all those words people normally tell you, you're the future, you know. But what are we doing to prepare you for that future tangibly? I keep remembering a story of, it was on TV, on Citizen, of this young electrical engineer who was in a market selling, and he was completely broken. And the interview he was having was that, you know, he was saying, I've gone to school, I worked so hard, and yet I am here selling, I don't know, I think he was selling mangoes. We shouldn't let that happen. I think all of us have a responsibility because the missing piece is just a small piece. We need to equip all of you, just as we are equipping ourselves with the skills of the future. And the skills of the future are defined. And when you have those skills, you walk like the gentleman who walked here, you know, confident. Like, even if I don't get a job, it's fine. Because you know what? I can actually employ myself. Yeah? I can employ myself. I can have 1 or 2 startups, and I'm okay. So anyway, coming back to Safaricom Hook, we built Safaricom Hook in this room with young people who came and told us, please, we want something that projects our individuality, our youthfulness, it's vibrant, it speaks our language, it's a co-creation, something that we have built together with you, Safaricom. And that's exactly what we did. We spent a lot of time with young people and came up with Safaricom Hook. The one thing the youth told us, we want to be empowered. And that's why we are here today. We believe that, I mean, I can sell you a product, yeah, and I will eventually, but then it becomes a very transactional relationship. But if I change your life, I believe then we build a long-term relationship together. Not that it's forced, you have a choice whether you want to be with us or not, but you take that knowledge with you anyway, isn't it? It is yours. You take that knowledge with you. And that's where we say our purpose is about transforming lives. Honestly, that's why we do this. So today for me, it's actually a very emotional day. It's emotional because I told my team, if we don't make a tangible impact, and it doesn't matter which partner we work with. Like I said, Safaricom Hook has 25 partners. In the technology space, we have PLP, of course. We have Meta. We have Google. We have almost 6 partners in the technology space. In the financial space, we have ABSA. We have Old Mutual. I see NCBA here. We work with anyone who is passionate about the youth because we know that if we do this, it's good for all of us. Yeah? In the career piece, we have Brighter Monday who come and tell you about the soft skills. Yeah, you're an engineer. How do you communicate? How do you present yourself? How do you tell your story? Remember when you're asking people for money, we have to believe in the story, isn't it? And then we also have to believe in you. So you have to convince us. Yeah, it's how you project yourself. We see that as an important skill. We work with partners because we know and believe that we cannot do this alone. We cannot do this alone. So today I celebrate this journey. I take the challenge. I thought you were going to give me a bigger challenge. So thank you very much for giving me 300. So our next cohort is going to be 300 women. Not because the men are not important. I can tell you at Safaricom, 27% of the population is women. My tie, it's 27, right? 25%. In technology. Overall company, we are 50-50. But in technology, the way to bring more women is to go and look for them. Actually, you have to look for them. You see the lady who said imposter syndrome? We have to go look for them. We will go, we will find them, we will put them in class so that we can create the pipeline for them to be able to come. Some of the roles in Safaricom where we do and we say we want women, it's not that there are no men, but the balance is so off. You actually, the whole panel, everyone who is being interviewed is a woman. I like the challenge that someone raised around people living with disabilities. We have an ambition at Safaricom to make sure that we upskill that, but we lift the numbers, we can do better. Like in my team, I only have 2. One is a software developer. It's called Freddy. He is brilliant. Disability is not inability. He's absolutely brilliant. He has built for us a sales portal. He's built for us a partner app. He's done amazing stuff. Just give him a computer, internet, he's good. He will do for you magic. So I like the challenge. I think in the next cohort, let's consider that. Let's consider that as well. But the thing that keeps worrying me, because I don't think today is a day for speeches, is how do we scale? How do we scale? When we got this cohort, I told the guys, do a call out across the country. We got 300, 900 applicants across the country. And I said, we have to make sure we have representation. Tana River, you know the places people don't, Baringo, Pokot, you know, some places in Greater Western, yeah, Lower Eastern. Give people an opportunity. It was amazing to see some of those actually coming through. So we have to do the same when we do the next call out, but how do we scale? If you're going to be doing at the rate of 250, yeah? So my time, maybe this is something we can think about together with our partners. Is there a way we can scale by leveraging tech? Do we need to support more, I hear, from a data access perspective? Do we need to consider working with partners who can help us sort of like utilize their spaces to be like technology hubs? So that if I'm in Tana River, I can go to a certain center and I can take my class. Because maybe where I stay, there's no power. So even if I've got this opportunity, there's no power. I don't have a laptop. Even if you give me data bundles, there's nothing I can do. So I think our partners also who are aware in Nokia, maybe some of the things that we can think about. But I think for me, the biggest worry, and I'm glad that MasterCard Foundation is here, is how do we scale? But in terms of mentorship opportunity, we have over 7,000 people working in Safaricom. They are all willing to support from a mentorship perspective. We already do mentorship in high school, in campuses. It is something that we want to continue doing. So for me, for now, it's to say congratulations. Let me tell you, today just celebrate. Yeah, celebrate. It's a momentous time. You have equipped yourselves with the skills of the future. Please celebrate with your families, and don't stop now. This is like, I normally say it's like we've planted a seed. I think you've seen that now in the tech space, it's just about continuing to increase your capacity and capability. And be a producer, be a builder. Even if you get a job, solve problems. You've seen the basic problems. It's a Chama problem. I'm trying to collect some data here. People are looking for ways to do research. How can you help them through technology? Figure out the problem in your area. Continue to be a developer by solving things that will make a difference to humanity. So for me, what I would say is we continue to be committed to working with the youth. We continue to be committed and to continue to partner with others because we believe in the power of partnership. So today, Mumbi, just want to say really thank you. A day of celebration. After that day in Eldoret when we launched Safaricom Hook, I know you are looking at us like, will this happen? We are here and committed to go to the next step, which I think we have said we'll do 300 and 300, another 600 in the next cohort. Thank you all and congratulations to all the graduating students. We celebrate you today. Asante sana.
All right. Thank you, Fozia. Now I want you to look around in the room at the guys who seated next to you. Look at the guys who seated next to you. Look around. Look at Jesh. Look at Monica. Look around. You never know what the future holds for anyone, right? There could be anything. There could be anyone. Who knows? Especially when you're younger, you don't know what people are going to become. But there's some who you do know. Our next speaker is someone I've known for over 20 years. Over 20 years, close to 25 years. I was with her in primary school. In primary school, you don't know what people are going to do, where they're going to be, but you knew for her, this guy was going to be great. She always spoke up. She always expressed her thoughts very, very well, very eloquent, but also very, very resilient. She's done many things. Later on, she went to law school, where I was with her in class again, right? Again, star right there. She's a public policy expert, passionate about young people, passionate about the change of Africa, the growth of the world, passionate about being a world leader. She's currently the acting CEO of the National Youth Council, the very lovely Miss Gloria Wawera. Good to see you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you all doing? For this side of the room, Woza. Mko sawa? How are you all doing? Thank you. My name is Gloria Wawera. I work at the National Youth Council. I lead operations there, but most importantly, I work for this demographic. These are my people. So you'll allow me to lean this way. First and foremost, congratulations. I am remarkably proud of you. You have done a good thing. Well done. Mjipigie makofi, please. Asante sana. How many of you have heard of the National Youth Council? I know you all are the cool kids, so you may not. There's one. Thank you. So the National Youth Council is actually a state agency, na msinipige mawe, but we are mandated to amplify youth voices. That's our business. We are established as a voice and a bridge to connect this side of the room to this side of the room, to opportunity with private sector, with government, and with civil society actors. And that's where we are here today. We are here as a partner to first and foremost celebrate you and the wonderful work you do. The second thing, we would like to very meaningfully celebrate the partnership between PLP and SFUG, who are our partners. If you'll allow me to detour, the truth is, I have known Mumbi a long while. I don't know where she is. Mumbi is actually a distant relative of mine. And I have known Baraka, as he said, for more than 25 years. And that's the power of relationships. The relationship between PLP and Safaricom, and by extension NYC, is working to empower you, particularly the young people of this republic. I'm a young person myself, and I hate it when they tell us that we are leaders of the future. We're leaders of today. We're taking up spaces today, and you have done that today by acquiring skills. One of the largest challenges I hear every day is unemployment. I cannot live through a day, Fauzia, a single day, without encountering one young person who's either asking me for capital or asking me for a job. And it is my job, so it pains me. So I'm particularly delighted by the scale and the impact of PLP, of the PLP program and this partnership. And Flavia there and NYC, we are in talks to see how we can do exactly that which we are asking, scale. The National Youth Council represents youth from all walks of life. But what is important to us more is rural youth, because the urban setting is very easy to access. If you live in Nairobi, you probably have a smartphone, but the larger demographic is outside of the urban centers. And so we are very excited for the collaboration that will help you to tell another. If you have benefited, my call to action for you is tell your friend. We each have a cousin, a neighbor, a relative of some kind who needs the opportunity. True or false? Menyamaza sana, true or false? Ama ni juu nimeongea kizungu? Mnataka tubongeaje? Mko sawa? We each know someone who could use the opportunity we've had access to. My call to action is twofold. One, each one tell one. Because you're now in this network, if you see the next PLP application, please tell a friend so that they can take advantage of the opportunity. My second call to action is take every opportunity available. Being a state agency, we spend a lot of our time talking about opportunities available in government and the interventions that government is doing to support young people. And it may look like there are none, but one of the ones that's available is access to credit. I love this program because it works towards workplace readiness, but also enterprise readiness. If you're looking for credit beyond the partners, the wonderful banking partners that are here, there's something called the Youth Fund. And if you apply there, they will give you seed funding at a much lower rate. So the opportunities are available, but the onus is on us as young people to take advantage of them and to step up to the plate. You've done the first step. The next step is going to be a little harder, but you can do it. I promise you that. You can absolutely do it. And you have friends and allies here. including the National Youth Council, who are committed to supporting you every step of the way. If you're ever stuck, we are accessible on social media at NYC_YouthVoice, NYC_YouthVoice on X. We may lead you or connect you to partners in government, but also private sector players like the meaningful people in this room who've made it possible for you to be here today. Najua tupendi story mingi, kweli mbaya. And I hear Flavia has said there's a bit of a bash after this, which I'm sure is what we're all waiting for. So I will stop there and say, well done. Congratulations. Onwards. What did I hear the lady say? Power on. Have a good afternoon.
Thanks, Gloria. Thank you very, very much. Great. Am I on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, finally, our keynote speaker today is someone who's very special. If you go to any event, there's something where she's left a mark. If you go to any church, she's left a mark. If you go to any club, she's left a mark. Because remember in 2023, when you took a photo of someone in a club, people are being prosecuted. Data protection. You can't just come and take photos of people anywhere and display them anywhere you want. If there's one thing she is effective. She's very, very effective. And a privilege to be with her this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commissioner of Data Protection here to address us this morning, or this afternoon, Ms. Immaculate Kasait. Round of applause for her.
Thank you, Barak. Lakini amechoma. Unajua siku hizi when they hear me, I want to take cover. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Energy. I thought it's a graduation. In that graduation, we don't look like we are sulking or we didn't have proper breakfast. Fauzia, you didn't give people breakfast? Then they should speak up. Sitaki kukaa sana. I know we are targeted to finish this by midday. Before I read my speech, of course, I really want to appreciate Mombi for her leadership in Power Learning Project, and of course, Fauzia. I think it takes women. Can you listen? For taking the risk and also partnering in this. And of course, Gloria, I'm asking her what she was doing with paperwork in Parliament instead of stepping out. And of course, the Safaricom executive who are here, and everyone else appreciating one way or another. But before I read us, we have to read speeches. I want to address two things before I come to my speech. One is I watched those young walking through the booths, listening to the young people walk here, and I could reflect myself. Coming from a school where when you tell people are wondering. In fact, people still ask me, at which high school were you? And I tell them, Chinga Girls. And they're like, huh? It's a small school in Nyeri, somewhere near a dam. It did not make to the top league, but I'm here. So it doesn't matter which university, and I think that's the beauty of Power Learning Project. It's an equalizer. And if you're taking anything from here, it really doesn't matter where you come from, what you're doing. What matters is your end product. Two, I remember where you learn agility and resilience. And this came to me this weekend when I met my campus colleague from 20 plus. You know how old, but I have Gen Zs in the house. And I remembered in my second year of campus, there was a leadership course in Dar es Salaam. And my mother, the Gekoyo she is, she would hear none of me going to volunteer things with no money. What did I do? I went and sat outside a professor because I knew there was a leadership. I wasn't top student, and I knew this was going to top student. I had to lobby hard. You had to prove yourself. I sat outside that professor for 3 days. And then eventually he said, this one wants to go for a leadership course in Dar es Salaam. Just add her there anyway. I really pushed my way to get into that leadership. The leadership course was bringing together University of Nairobi, Makerere University, University of Dar es Salaam, University of Los Angeles, UCLA. We bring all these students together for a 6-week course where we'd be taken through leadership. And after that, guess what? I got some pocket money to buy my first phone, a Motorola. Please clap for me. So, why am I sharing these tips? It's to show you we don't know what the future, and Baraka said, we don't know what the future holds for us. But what drives us is the energy, the determination, the zeal to get something done. And we need to hear that more, as Fazia has said, mentoring young people. We need to hear that more, because I think we are living in a generation of giving up. We give up too easily. We think that this is not after, then so what, after the skills I have acquired here? I need you to look deep down in yourself and say, whether I get a job or not, I have acquired a skill which I can take to market. My other thing before I go to the official speech is, I often ask myself, Fauzia and Gloria, this is for you. Why are we, because I saw this in Malawi earlier in the year when I went there, because they have a piece of legislation where they actually are taking startups to the market. And when I say the market, it's actually the stock exchange, where people are allowed to invest. And I hear all of us asking about skilling, and that is what is missing. How can we interest the many people who are putting a lot of money in Mansa and others and ZD to have an interest, because I would imagine, and invest in these startups with hope for the future. Why aren't we packaging it? And we are all obsessed with real estate. I often say the era for brick and mortar is gone. So can we look at how then we then link these two? And finally, before my speech, say 9 years ago, I remember going for a course in Korea. And one of the things that was quite impressive was at that point already Korea, and by the way, they have nothing. And yet, if I ask all of you here, what are the 5 top things in your house or around here, you will talk about 5 South Korea issues, whether you're talking about your fridge, whether you're talking about your phone. How did they get there? One of the takeaway from me from an MBA class was that industry was speaking to the industry and business school and market industry was speaking to each other. And I remember them saying one of the products that was developed at business school was how to go into a certain market for Samsung. And they got it from the business school and they were able to scale it and use it. That is the kind of collaboration I believe the power we have here today. We have an opportunity to upscale and actually now for industry and market and actually skills and education to meet. Now let me go to the official speech, which is much not as interesting, but I will read anyway. People, my CS often say, people in my office will get upset when it comes to just my speech, you know. I am deeply honored to address you today at the Safaricom Hook 2025 graduation and alumni showcase, hosted in partnership with Power Learning Project and Safaricom Hook. It is a genuine pleasure to engage in this forum with various stakeholders and technology experts from academia and diverse industries. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to Safaricom and Power Learning Project for organizing this timely event under the theme Shaping Kenya Digital Future through bold youth-led innovation. The graduation of these talented young individuals who have successfully completed the transformative program of Power Learning Project stands as a testament to the advancing digital transformation and strengthening data governance in Kenya. And if I may pause, I think just like we export tea, coffee, tourism. I think we should become the export for seed in tech. Please clap for ourselves. We need to export. Because we have, like now, we are graduating 250, I believe. Out of that, how many projects are out there? Or even the ones we've seen here, at least 10 today. Then what? Imagine, this for sure is silicon savannah. Can we make the best out of it? As we navigate the complexity of the 21st century, the adoption of technology has fundamentally reshaped business operations, streamlined government services, and enhanced industry-specific performance in sectors such as health. We've seen a lot of pitches around mental health, banking, industry, insurance, or agriculture and education. We are currently witnessing a dynamic shift towards advancing technologies that will propel us into the next phase of the digital revolution. And I dare say, in Africa, we continue to lead as the place where we have some of the best talent. Please clap for yourselves. At the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner, fostering a secure and inclusive digital economy is a priority. Initiatives such as this aim to open doors to deepen collaboration, supporting youth-led innovation that prioritizes data privacy and protection. And I did ask as we walked around, how are you embedding data protection? Because you don't want to have a very good product and then you have issues around trust and governance. It's important to embed data protection. As these technologies continue to evolve, their impact on society will become increasingly profound. As we embrace this technology, we must remember that the challenges that lie before us is not just to protect personal data, but to ensure that we do so in a manner that is in line with data protection principles without limiting the digital transformation. Therefore, it is our collective responsibility as the government, private business, individuals and other stakeholders to advocate for ethical practices that prioritize data privacy and protection as we encourage digital transformation. This discussion is critical as we prepare ourselves through collaborations across our various areas of expertise, anticipating the next phase of digital revolution. And you know, for sure today in Kenya, a conversation around data protection has gotten a life of its own. So it's not something we can ignore, it's something that we must always reflect on, even as we work on our prototypes and as we begin to pitch them for the market. I must laud this initiative as it amplifies collective partnership for job creation and entrepreneurship. The skills acquired by these graduates will empower them not only as job seekers, but also as contributors of the wealth of our nation. Recognizing that our greatest resource is our people, the bottom-up transformation agenda places a strong emphasis on digital skilling. We understand that the job of the future requires workforce equipped with digital competence. Therefore, the government is committed to providing accessible and highly qualified digital education program. And I believe Fauzia and Mombi, there's an opportunity there for partnering with other initiatives, whether it is Konza or whether it is what the target under the ministry to have digital hubs across the country. In closing, and in the word of Steve Jobs, innovation is the ability to see change and as an opportunity and not a threat. It's interesting that just last week, I won't say who, was asking whether after Steve Jobs passed on, whether people stop innovating, but I'll leave that there. Therefore, I challenge you not to shy away from pushing the barriers, ask questions, and perhaps redefine and actually think outside the box. Let us continue to work towards enhancing the potential of our youth and the power of technology. Together, we can shape a bright future in Kenya, one that is inclusive, innovative, and driven by talent of our young people. Thank you for your attention, and congratulations once again. Congratulations and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we've heard from all stakeholders, we've heard from the learners, we've heard from the leaders. How about to hear from the parents, right? Because they are so proud and they are here today. So we've invited one parent to just come and speak on behalf of the other parents and also give a vote of thanks. So, Madam Helen Joki, if you may. Tumpatie mama yetu makofi tafadhali.
Bwana ni mwokozi wangu, tena ni kiongozi wangu.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, our chief guest, other guests, and all protocols observed. My name is Helen Joki from Kieni West in Moiga, in Nyeri County. Yeah, I'm very glad to be in this occasion because of my daughter who is in Karatina University pursuing science in IT, and she is through in her third year, and now she's joining the fourth year next semester, which is in September, and a year like now she'll be through with her course. So I'm very much honored and very happy to be in this. I don't know, I can't express it anyway, because the congregation I have really addressed is a church congregation where I come from, Kamatong Local Church, which is a Catholic, and I'm a secretary there. So I'm very much honored. Yeah. So on behalf of all parents and guardians here today, I would like to just extend a heartfelt thanks to PLP and also Safaricom Hook for sponsoring our children. We are very glad as parents. God bless you. So I am going to take this opportunity and say that whatever you are doing to our children is too much, because you have offering them free education, where you have empowered them through this scholarship program, and we cannot thank you for that. So, as parents, you have also taken a big part in shaping our children, and also taking that burden which the parents would have taken to educate these young pupils. So thank you very much. Then to the instructors, mentors, and organizers, thank you for nurturing these young people. We are very grateful. You have made us, not only financially, that you have made us proud, but also you have removed, or you have taken away that stress that we could have gotten as parents looking for money to take these children to do these courses. So thank you very much. And then I come to our graduates, those who are graduating today. I would like to tell them that they have really done it well. So please, continue doing it and doing it smart so that you will also be able to help others as you have been helped. So mine is just that. I would like also to say thank you very much again to the Safaricom Hook and also Powerland project. It has been a good work that you have done for us as parents. So we are very much aboard for that, and I'm so grateful on behalf of other parents. So God bless you.
Thank you very, very, very much. I believe she's spoken on behalf of all parents. Imagine having a graduation day where your mom shows up and does an excellent job. Shall we give her a round of applause as she takes her seat? All right, now the moment you've all been waiting for is here, graduation time. What we're going to do is we're going to invite a couple of students to come in a few minutes, but they had done some hackathons and some students stood out. So I'm going to invite them, 5 of them, starting from number 5 all the way to number 1, and we're going to award them a small gift. I'm going to ask Madam Lucille Aveva, the Director of Customer Obsession at Safaricom PLC, to join me for this particular one. For number 5, she'll be joined by Madam Wakiru Jogona, the Managing Partner at Hiva Fund. So we're going to award the students one by one, all 5 of them. Number 5 from the hackathon that they did is one Elizabeth Mudhoni Julius. Where is Elizabeth Mudhoni Julius? Round of applause for her. She comes over.
Metro Boomin want some more. My mama call, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah.
Thank you, Lucille. Thank you, Akiro. Well done, Elizabeth. If you know anything about Safaricom Hook, no one lives here just like that. To give you some goodies that are possibly, I don't think any company gives you better goodies than Safaricom Hook. 4th place, I'm going to invite Flavia Otim to come and join us for this one. As we award the 4th place winner. And this goes to Monica Wamuhu Munywa. You saw her earlier.
Congratulations. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you say now you him choose in 1 month, in 1 week. You will sing a new song.
Very well done. Thank you, Flavia, as well. I want to ask Gloria to join us on stage, if you may. And as she joins us, the 2nd place runners-up for this hackathon was one Mr. Mark Lewis Mutugi. We're very proud of the young man.
Metro Boomin want some more. My mama call, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. That was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah.
Awesome.
And I know I sound dramatic,
Thank you, Gloria.
yeah. But I know
Mark, congratulations to you. Mombi, if I may ask you to join us, please. Mombi is going to be awarding the first runners-up from the hackathon, and this is Mr. Kevin Kirwa. Mr. Kevin Kirwa, remember him from the Chama? Sorry? Well done, Kevin. The Chama guy.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. That was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it,
awesome.
Yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. They didn't know me last year, yeah.
Kevin, congratulations to you. Well done, well done, well done. And the winner of the hackathon is going to be presented by the very lovely Miss Immaculate Kassit. I ask you to come and join us for this. And Fozia, if you may, please join her as well. Yes, please. The winner of the hackathon with us this afternoon is one Mr. John Bradil Mukwana. Hey, honest money. Hey. Well done, John. Well done. Well done. For the end, Madam Immaculate, please join in. I want to ask Mombi to join us on stage. Mombi, if you may. So it's actually the moment where you give them the power to read, the power to code, the power to do all that appertains.
Can I call their principal?
Yes, you may.
Isaac, please come. So, Mr. Isaac, I know all of you know Mr. Isaac. Sindio, do you know Mr. Isaac? Graduates, do you know your principal? So, Mr. Isaac is the one responsible for getting us here today. So, I think it would be best for you to officially graduate your people. Salimi out once.
Good afternoon. I'm very proud. If I say I'm like a proud father. I've watched my sons and daughters graduate. Yeah. And because I'm a person from academia, I will say what I was told when I was graduating. I now give you the power to develop and do everything. Thank you.
All right. Please stay put. All of you stay put. I'm going to ask some students to come and join us. Just any students, 5 ladies and 5 gentlemen to come and join us on stage. I love the vigor. I'm told. Mr. Nick, can they all fit? I'm being asked if they can get them all. Can some stand, some sit? Yeah. Okay, let's have all the students come forward, and then we find a way to arrange ourselves. Yes. So we'll space them. We'll just space them. pyros, but we space them. Si moto. Ni moto, but si moto. I think it can. Okay. Serge, give me a sec. Let's have a couple of students. Let's have a couple of you seated at the front. Let's avoid the pyros. Let's avoid Let's avoid the pyros. Move to your. Come on stage.
Steady taking, never hurting them. Even then, y'all don't worry nothing.
Okay, let's have a seat. Just sit and then we'll do contracting. We'll do pyros later. Pyros later.
With escape plans. 20 bands, rain dance. We can either rain check or we can make plans.
Right. Do you want to come?
Can I have part of the Powerland team? Please join us on stage. The
Powerland team,
instructors, the academy team, instructors, mentors. Welcome.
Esther, if we could have you here as well.
Maurice.
Create,
the finance.
Expand, concord. I came, I saw, I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came.
Let me press. Oh yeah.
Anpenda kuzilika, anpenda chicks, anpenda tigers, anpenda hizo hip six sexes kiwa bamba. Anpenda hii, anpenda that slow but in the chat. Anpenda hii, anpenda that slow but in the chat.
My DJ, just one sec. Let's all face the front. I see you. Excellent. That's true. Is Jesh in the frame? She'll be. Okay. We'll crop her in, eh? Okay. So just for good photo. Can you see Flavia? Can you see Susie? You can't. If you're not seeing Susie, there's a mistake. Oh yeah. Susie, can we have you come? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's Esther is here. Is the entire team there from PLP? Good. Gloria is here. Okay. Centered. Where's Flavia? Okay. Sorry. Okay, big smiles. Graduation day. It's graduation day. Big smiles. Big smiles. Look forward. Big smiles. Mommy, what are the two words you say at the end? Power on. Okay. So here's what I want us to do. On the count of 3, I want us to power on, right? With your right hand. Right hand. Guys, right hand. Some of you, the other right. Right? Power on, right? On the count of 3. Are you guys good? All right. 1, 2, 3. Again, with energy. 1, 2, 3. Are we good? No. They need more energy, more enthusiasm, right? And there's food. Is that good? Okay, so we'll do 2 things. The first one, we'll do power on with energy. Then if you have a sash, at the count of 3, later, you'll throw it up. Right? Usiachile. Jupia mnarudisha anyway. Fellow Kenyans, kwanza na power on. So one at a time. We do power on with enthusiasm. Guys, are we good? Tuko ready? With enthusiasm at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Are we happy? Okay, one more for his comfort. This guy. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now with our sash. Let's do a flick, right? A flick. If you can throw it up, but hold on to it. On my count of 3, right? So I'll give it a try, Zax, and then do 1, 2, 3. Exactly, now with energy. Okay. Okay. On my count, now we're all standby. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done, well done, well done. Let's ask the ones who are on stage to remain on stage, and the ones who are here, I'm being asked for them to take their seats. I don't know why. Oh, okay, okay. For the ones who are on stage, stay on stage. I'll tell you why. Please stay on stage. Please stay on stage. If you can get on stage. Safety. Wait. Wait is the problem. Wait.
Behind because this is fire.
Okay. Can we all take a step back? Just one step back. All right, so we're going to do power on, but with pyros. Production team work already. That's what we're after. Nick, on your call. Good? Sorry. So power on. 1, 2, 3. I am a power. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done, well done, well done. I love the celebration, love the celebration.
Yeah. Big beats. When you drop it down low on the floor, yeah, that's what you prefer.
Hi, Karibu, you may have your seats. You may have your seats. Fozia, please remain behind.
Set it.
Madam Kasait, please stay. Won't be stay behind. Gloria, please come back on.
You have it. Big up. So when me set it, you have it. Big up. Seems.
Can I have like three ladies and 3 gents just come on stage? Just 3 ladies. The ones who are here, just come on stage.
Yeah. Big beats.
Sawa.
That's what you prefer. Put your money where your mouth one day, yeah, that's what me prefer.
Let's bring the table.
Set it, pick up, set it, pick up. When me set it, you have it, pick up. So when me set it, you have it, pick up. Sima, ukate kiss to me bima. Kisikia Kim Jong Kodu na Juan Kuririma. Female Benzima, Galdem na go in. Production. Backseat ya Kaldina. Bad girl Didi, bad girl Karin. Nipate excuse the nikiwa wombo tiris. Rosa nyoro, fita fiti. Siku zombo tote tunawashombo.
Let them come around.
Man, me, I look where you there.
So that's what I'm saying.
Your girlfriend know me better than them.
Let's move it, create space here.
Man, me, I look where you there. Me cause problems everywhere, me I got step. When me drop it down low on the floor, yeah, that's what you prefer. Put your money where your mouth one day, yeah, that's what me prefer. Set it, pick up.
Calm down.
Set it, pick up. When me set it, you have it, pick up. So when me set it, you have it, pick up.
Nige ni chape ni setie ni shande goja mapikin wakalale anguka nayo twende down niche down kwa carpet ye ni chape ni setie ni shande goja mapikin wakalale anguka nayo twende down niche down kwa carpet ye ni chape ni setie ni shande
Leo sapa tunakuladi mpishi bora tushibe mwiko refu tunafungadi mshipi bora tupike kamba ya kuto unaweza gongewa hauna mota na bado unatolewa bora mpishi jumpishi bora shaolewa hizi badiko hizi ganji kitolewa baby don't touch me there me gonna wake you in the air I miss it touch me there
big smiles as we cut cake.
Find me there.
Right, let's go. Congratulations to all the students, all the graduates. Excellent. Well done. Thank you everyone for being here. You may have your seats.
Liponishande nkajipata nimedozi. Siliona daily hini dawa hini dozi. Spirit iko so high uwezi shusha walai. Baby don't be so shy, tisha Kenya na die. Feeling really high, kila kitu alright, baby don't touch me there. Me gonna wake you in the air. I me say touch me there. Sugar down flow, find me there. Hakuna cha reverse, nikisha kanyagasi. I'm always on time. My feet when young and young in my brains. Feeling really high. I'm feeling best, check it, feeling energy. I'm feeling best, check it,
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to have cake as dessert. Just a few instructions before we close today's ceremony. We're going to have lunch being served in the cafeteria, again straight through that door. Once we're done, I'm going to ask the students and the parents to go through that door. Everyone else is part of the team. Let's wait first for them to go and get served. Our dignitaries are going to go through to the VIP holding room so you can get served on that side as well. We're going to have a QR code which is going to be projected on the screen in a couple of minutes. We ask you to scan it and then give us feedback. Feedback is very important for us so that we can move forward knowing what you guys want and how we do it well. It's a Menti code. You're going to see it there. As we conclude, allow me to express our heartfelt gratitude to Safaricom PLC. The Safaricom Hook team have done phenomenal on this project. Powerland project have been phenomenal as well for this one. Our distinguished speakers, guests, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this event. But knowing Safaricom Hook and knowing how graduations are done, we don't just end that way. Something is different. Isi graduation ya KU ama UON ama DSTA, there's something different. We have some quality entertainment. To finish this up next is an award-winning singer, songwriter, rapper, and talent extraordinaire. One of East Africa's greatest artists. He's known for songs such as Tick, Talk, and Leo Nikufinish Ku. Please show some love for Tipsy G.
Allo. My DJ. Shika kidogo. Wago no dau. Tipsy G in the building, Mr. Black Chocolate, Mr. Kufinish Kumalo, Mr. Shumpe, Mr. Taki Nakati, sindio? Sindo tumeleta entertainment, maze nataka mchangamkie kidogo, maze. Changamkieni kidogo, sindio? My DJ, hebu upatie Black Chocolate tusikie venye wanasema. Je. Ati Black Chocolate ni fine melanin bana kutoka nikapate. Kanapenda kenye mi wanapenda, so kanapenda toto chupa na. Hapana, usiseme hivyo hapo hivi. My DJ. Ati nani mana sema ati Black Chocolate ni fine melanin bana kutoka nikapate. Kanapenda kenye mi wanapenda, so kanapenda toto chupa na haga nono. Cheki sema like a boss ati tenda wema pewa. Kwangu ni clean so butafagia kwako. Nikuje ndogo juu utakula kushoto na usitake kuona nano maidati. Ati nilijam nikasampo mali yako. Manzi yako na mpango wako. Tunapigianga trio sam tunakusengenya ni Mr. Last Guy. Manzi yako shani ati mtoto wa nyumbani, toto la home Kenyan girl kanapenda ganji. Nika bad bitch kwa hii party, vibe iko top kwenye flow, joka na perform. Aweka dance ati pick pop kanapenda kuzitoka. TikTok kanakonga TikToka, pick pop kanapenda stick proper. Na big bomb vila kona, weka tena pick pop kanapenda kuzitoka. TikTok kanakonga TikTok, ati pick pop kanapenda stick proper. Na big bomb vila kona big bomba. Hapendi vijana wa Roy Sambu, hapendi kupelekwa hizo klabu. Mi nataka joa trend akule vitu best, alafu nani humsupa ni mpole ana mambo, alafu hapo nyuma mauano yukwaga amevai mavitu ni vulai, sivi nimeapply chali yake na mtoto wa nyumbani, toto la home Kenya girl kanapenda ganji, nika bad bitch kwa hii party, vibe iko top kwenye floor, joka na perform, weka dance ati pick pop kanapenda kuzitoka, TikTok anakonga TikTok ati pick pop kanapenda stick proper, na big bomb vile kona big bomba, pick pop kanapenda kuzitoka, TikTok anakonga TikTok ati pick pop kanapenda stick proper, na big bomb vile kona my DJ. Twende nalo watu wangu, cheki tusha prove ini skill ina wengi, tumeshatoshea kuwa blessed na banga, ini best kuwa dress maheta, tumeshaino sichoke waendele kunyesha, ati kani true hatufichi na makeup, ni clean sheet buzz ndani pen na paper, ai skia hii mina feel kuteta, ni two in one go check it, mi usini advice, na usini advice, mi usini advice, mi usini advice, na usini advice, mi usini advice, mi usini advice, ati pereka moshene uko, sina time weka nyaga, ati lazima nipige sherehe before bana nizeeke, cheki sherehe siku hizi za must, sili Gen Z tunafikaga wa fast, hatuwezi miss unajua hiyo ni fact, ati bono na axe nika wewe ni wa past, ati leta kinare nikusetie kifuaka, kuna kimuro kinajifanya kiezi waka, hawa mafala kuna siku joni tawachapa Manchester, mi usini advice, na usini advice, mi usini advice, mi usini advice, na usini advice, mi usini advice, mi usini advice, ati pereka moshene uko, sina time weka nyaga, ati lazima nipige sherehe before bana nizeeke. Jackie, my DJ Jackie, mapriti neighbor soto wakaribie basi tu watu wangu. Cheki, how pretty is your neighbor, juu wangu Johnny Bang, jana saba ilini bamba, venye banali ben, nilizubalia tenda, kizubi gang, nilicheck, nika check, again and again, she's a 10, kameiva, kasipogeuzwa, kataungua, nikadiva, kanasumbua, kanafanya di mina shiva, na sina kiwa, mina cheza shua, katajipa, suna nijua. Chema, bang check, confirm, nishake mpaka tam, na venye joka mevaa, kamekaa, kamenicham, na bado sijangam, matakani jina ya gram, na inafanya na jamba, na inafanya na jamba. Sema tena, taki na kati, taki, mina nataka sana, nataka kukujua sana, chini ya maji taki, mimi nataka sana, nataka kukujua. Sema tena, taki, mimi nataka sana, nataka kukujua sana, chini ya maji taki, mimi nataka sana, nataka kukujua sana. Mana tipsy, fetish yangu waga fani, yani bora kona bunda ready na ni mali safi, mtoto wa nyumbani, short and sweet to be sexy, she be my queen, kana dunga dera, kana taka mini cheki, pale kwa hip kakitak, mimi kuisha, kwanza kakimalipsi, mika shani bakisha, zaimi na sip, malika menifikisha, naona mini kichizi, subani bank check, confirm, nishake mpaka tam, na venye joka mevaa, kamekaa, kameni cham, na bado sijangam, matakani jina ya gram, na inafanya na jamba, na inafanya na jamba. Sema tena, taki, mimi nataka sana, nataka kukujua sana, chini ya maji taki, mimi nataka sana, nataka kukujua sana, taki, mimi nataka sana, nataka kukujua sana, chini ya maji taki, mimi nataka sana, nataka kukujua sana. Napenda hiyo side,
hizi bado alive.
Haya wenye wanajua hiyo dance hapa, tuweke dance hapa. Twende nalo.
Antaka this, antaka that, unasikia huku bigala, anataka kitu kafu, anapenda mukuchu, anapenda cash, na anapenda jugu seti
weka tena.
Antaka this, antaka that, unasikia huku bigala, anataka kitu kafu, anapenda mukuchu, anapenda cash, na anapenda jugu seti
weka tena. Anapenda mukuchu, sema cash, mukuchu na mashash, kanapenda mukuchu, sema bash, kakiona mukuchu, kanapenda mukuchu, sema cash, mukuchu na mashash, kanapenda mukuchu na mabash, kakiona mukuchu. Cheki, leo ni weekendi, magala mekama, anadai ni mseti, anadai ni mkafu, tuko area za mababi, walai zime nice, wapo waniwa
seti na wote wamevaa,
your body fine, your body good, unafanya niwe blind everywhere in the mood, mimi napenda ukiwa, mimi napenda zikimove. Check, alo, odi tena, safari niko busy, wapo wadi wawili, mmoja ni start, mwingine amedunga mini, na ni masos, wamejipin fiti, hapa ni trio sam, tukisip tu maheni, ni juzi tu nimekosa kuunganisha makabol. Cheki yo, tunga mpoa wako. Ukinicheki buda acha kufambo. Lukucho kuna njevu, weka dance basi.
Antaka this, antaka that. Unasikia hu baby girl anataka tutukafu. Anapenda mukuchu, anapenda cash na anapenda jugu seti kabla tuanze ku. Antaka this, antaka that. Unasikia hu baby girl anataka tutukafu. Anapenda mukuchu, anapenda cash na anapenda jugu seti kabla tuanze ku.
Weka dance atika napenda mukuchu, sema cash. Mukuchu na mashash, atika napenda mukuchu na mabash. Kakiona mukuchu kana blush, kanapenda mukuchu sema cash. Mukuchu na mashash, kana
like a boss.
Hapa narudini, hii ni mbaya, hii lazima tupige, hii lazima tupige. My DJ shika kidogo. Ingieni hapa katikati vizuri, hii lazima tupige. Leo ni kufinish kumalo, si ndio? Watu wangu
leo ni kufinish kumalo.
Kufinish kumalo maze.
Kufinish.
Si mnajua hii dance? Nyinyi ndio mmegraduate. Congratulations maze. Si mnajua hii dance? My DJ tuende nalo. Hii ni mbaya.
Like a boss.
Cheki.
Ati nani mana tipsy G.
Weka dance.
Ati leo ni kufinish kumalo. Ati ni kufinish kumalo. Leo ni kufinish kumalo.
Weka tena.
Leo ni kufinish kumalo.
Ati bebe
kufinish kumalo.
Weka.
Leo ni kufinish kumalo. Ni mana tipsi kufinish kumalo. Na masani riski kutunda kutonjo. Zontuko on na tuko juu ya mangango. Magode chok nile kwela no. Huku ndo haga na haga. Bigi baba sana kwanza mabacha. Ziwa tupisha rada. Cheki dukala tupiega mara kwa mara. Kuchanganya wababa wapate tucheda. He's taking you for lunch na you taking you for granted. Yani for money unapembu dabu na ela band maja kam. Sasa unangushia chance.
Weka dance.
Sema ati leo ni kufinish kumalo. Ati kufinish kumalo.
Weka tena.
Leo ni kufinish kumalo.
Weka dance.
Ati leo ni kufinish kumalo.
Ati bebe
kufinish kumalo. Ati leo ni kufinish kumalo. Nikiinza gijo kwa beat ni ukill me umada. Na siku zote sungoja spoiler na upapa. Wapoa kila rima wanalia sindo nataka. Uliza mana tipsi vile si wafanya. Cheki kama niluku napiga diriba fresh. Na kiti gijo kwa pori nimejipin mabenz. Na kanika
kidogo. Nataka kuita paroti vuno ulikuwa stage my DJ. Twende nalo. Atikani go shodo modo ai. Twende nalo. Wapi kelele ya paroti vunulu. Ati nani mana.
Safaricom, mko tayari? Cheki. Mimi kani beats na ua. Mimi kani shash na jua. Mimi kani na kani sape na fua na kau juu utajua. Ati mimi kani beats na ua. Mimi kani shash na jua. Mimi kani na kani sape na fua na kau juu utajua. Cheki mekucheki toka zamani. Juu nataka na
ati mindo dunga kama daktari. Na baki ndani kwa ndani.
Ache
kwa ndani.
Na baki ndani kwa ndani. Ache
kwa ndani.
Na baki ndani kwa kama kuna kana mama yako sikuja hapa. Hello DJ.
Niko out, nimekuja kutesa.
Kesho siko job, ni kulala 444.
Waiter leta drinks, tunakunywa kumaliza.
Na ustuone hivi, tumekuja na pesa. Ati alo tumekuja ku
lewa.
Alo tunataka ku
lewa.
Alo tumekuja ku
lewa.
Alo tunataka ku lewa. DJ. Asante sana Tipsy.
Wagwan.
Naona watu wako rada manze.
Wako rada.
Je, wanajua unaitwa Tipsy, unatoka Mirema na unapenda mastingo. Hebu wapeleke na rada wajue kama tunajua wanajua hiyo.
Ati naitwa Tipsy nimetoka Mirema na napenda mastingo. Ati naitwa Tipsy nimetoka Mirema na napenda mastingo. Ati ya kwanza kugodha. Ya pili kudonjo. Ati ya tatu kushera. Ati naanguka cheki. Ati mos mama Milka. ati mos mama Milka, sema Milka bonyo, ati bonyo waru, ati waru tipsy.
Ngoja, sijasikia bado hapo nyuma bado. Tipsy rudi tena. Ati mos.
Hawajui. Ati mimi nataka tu mukale mali safi, akona boda.
Alo.
Anajua kupigana.
Waiter.
Tena shamba analima.
Waiter.
Ati mwenye ananiita baby, my honey. Shukran sana Safaricom, mazee. God bless you.
Yeah man, DJ.
All right.
Mana.
My DJ.
Mana.
Bye DJ.
My DJ. Asante Tipsy G, well done Tipsy G, well done Paroti. It's now time for lunch, right? It's time for lunch. We're going to go through that door, that corridor, second door on your right. Leads the cafeteria is where we're going to have lunch. So all our students, all our graduates, all their parents, I encourage you to go through that door for lunch. There'll be an usher on that side to guide you. Once we're done with lunch, our event is over. Once we're done with lunch, please exit through this door, the main door you came through. There's a hamper for each of you. We're prioritizing the students and the parents. So first things first is we go for lunch, straight through that door, second one on your right, and then we go and get our hampers on our way out. Food is ready, food is served, and we're waiting for you. So if you may, please, let's enjoy some lunch. Bon appetit. All the winners, check. Nick. All the winners, check. Nick. All the winners.
Hello, my name is Jane Muraya. I come from Winga, Kenya. Yeah, I am a student at Karatina University, pursuing Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. I live with my mom, and I have 3 siblings. I am the second born. I knew about PLP through WhatsApp platform, where I saw a link. It was for PLP, and I was told it's a free one, so you can just click. When I went through, I applied, then I waited for it. What motivated me to join PLP is that the structure, it was a structured learning, then there was some teamwork and collaboration, and then it aligns with what I do, with my career, and with what I like. My final project is a smart traffic AI system, where it will be able to monitor traffic in real time, so that you could know at what time, at what point you reach your destination. After the program, I have managed to join freelance work, where I've been able to do 2 projects. I managed to get some amount of money, from the 2 projects, which I was able to buy my laptop, a good laptop. After doing the freelance, my mom, who I live with, is happy because it's a good job, and still I can be able to earn and make a living from it. Challenges may be Wi-Fi. Sometimes when Wi-Fi is not stable, then it's a live class, so you have to watch the recording later, or just to do your own research to get where the others are. I'm super happy for PLP and Safaricom Hook for accepting my application, and I'm happy to be part of this cohort.